Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I have an unboxing video for, hopefully I'm pronouncing this correct, the Maono or Mono microphone here. So this is for podcasting. This is the AU-903. So the company reached out to me, asked if I wanted to actually test this out, and it just so happens that I actually need a microphone for my downstairs rig. I'm upstairs, this is kind of my main setup, but I need another one for downstairs so that I can shoot videos, do some streaming, things like that. So it actually just worked out perfect. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed, and then I'm going to do what I normally do with these videos, which is I'm going to do the vast majority, for instance, talking about the specifications of this with the actual microphone, not just a small snippet. I want to actually cover most of this using the microphone so you can actually hear what it sounds like. I'm not only going to do that, but I'm going to actually compare this to my Yeti microphone that I have as well up here. So, opening it up, we have our user manual right here, and then that is it. That is nice looking. Smaller too. My Yeti's pretty big. So let's peel this thing out here. And that is it. So let's just bring this Yeti into frame a little bit. Like, that thing's pretty big, right? So we have the stand, but you should be able to actually mount this, like with most of these. And then on the bottom here we have our accessories. So let's check this out. And with that, it is just the USB Type-C cable here, which I like. I like that a lot of companies are moving away from micro and over to USB Type-C as the standard. Is really, really nice. So that is the microphone here. The way this is going to work, I'm going to cut over. I'm going to just shoot a bunch of B-roll so you guys don't have to look at me. You really get to see this microphone up close and all the little details with it. And then we'll talk about the specifications using this actual microphone with Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's go ahead and click over. The Maono AU-903 features all metal material with a base that can be removed so the microphone can be mounted using a bracket with a 5/8 screw interface. It has cardioid and omnidirectional polar patterns with a frequency response from 20 Hz to 20 kHz and a sample rate of 48 kHz with 16-bit audio. The front of the microphone has the gain knob, which has a green LED light to indicate it is working properly. You can turn the knob to the right to increase the gain or to the left to decrease the gain. You can click the knob in to mute it, which is indicated by the light turning red. The back of the mic has the cardioid or omnidirectional button, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and the USB Type-C connector so you can connect this to your computer. This sells for $79 on Amazon, but you can frequently find this discounted by $5. So I've recorded a couple videos with this microphone already, and I think the sound is really good. I find it comparable to the Blue Yeti, and using RTX voice with this has been a breeze. I'll be mounting this on a scissor arm downstairs and adding a pop filter, but so far the mic is very impressive with not only its sound quality but the size also, especially when compared to the Yeti. My only complaint would be the lack of a pop filter, but I think most people use their own adjustable one, so it's not a big deal. Overall, my initial impression is very good with this mic, but let's showcase a direct comparison to the Yeti. The only thing I will change are the levels to make sure they peak at roughly the same decibels. Alright, so this is going to be the Blue Yeti here. I'm keeping these about a foot from my face here. I also have removed the pop filter that I had on top of the mic, as well as the adjustable one I mounted to the scissor arm. So this is the Blue Yeti. Hopefully you can actually distinguish between the two in terms of the sound quality. So let's go ahead and click back over to the Mono. Alright, so I do want to point out that I made sure that the gain with the Mono and the Yeti was the same. I removed the pop filter and the adjustable pop filter from the Yeti as well. And with that, I did make sure that both of these are in cardioid mode. So it's really just supposed to try to pick up my voice here. And I think after going back and listening to this, that the Mono here by default sounds better than the Yeti. One of my issues with the Yeti is that even with cardioid on, it picks up my PC fans. And they're pretty loud, but that's also why I like to use RTX voice, because it just eliminates all that background noise. So with this, I do think that the Mono sounds really good. It just has a little bit more clarity. I did notice also though that the Blue Yeti, even though I have both of these gains set to roughly the same, it actually is a little bit louder. Now, if I turn the gain up on this too high, all you're going to hear is that kind of fuzzy noise in the background. And so with this, I've had to actually adjust the mono here to make sure that the decibels go up. I've actually had to use the software to bring the gain up a little bit with this compared to the Blue Yeti. But in terms of clarity here, I do think that the mono here sounds really, really good, especially considering the distance where I'm keeping about that foot away from both of these when I'm doing the recording. So that's going to be it for this. Hopefully this information has actually helped you to make a decision on whether or not you want to consider the mono as a microphone that you're going to use, whether that's for streaming or music or anything like that. But this is just the unboxing and initial impressions. I'm going to do a review on this as well. So if there's anything that you guys want me to cover with that, let me know in the comment section so I can make sure I cover that in the review video for this. I will have a link for this in the description also if you want to pick this up from Amazon. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.